What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the Western Carolina basketball portion of this AD series here on the Franchise Gurus channel. Today we are going to continue to try and build off the fast start that we had. We started off 3-0 on the season, but today we play probably our toughest opponent yet. Our first FBS opponent in the Wyoming Cowboys from the Mountain West Conference. And not only are they from the FBS, but it's the first, major conference team that we're dealing with, in terms of, so Wyoming's probably going to be the best team that we faced so far. No offense to Tennessee Tech, Morgan State, or Lamar, but I think Wyoming is going to be a bigger challenge for us, and probably going to have some difficulties trying to win the game, but it's all good here as we try to build off of our early season success. It should be a good one, so smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Let's go ahead and jump into some game action.
Welcome to CBS Sports coverage of NCAA basketball. Today's game is between the Wyoming Cowboys, Western Carolina Catamounts. And here are two of the players we'll be tracking, and I'm sure our viewers as well. There's a look at the starting lineup.
Gustavo, I like the two big men at the power forward position. They're really skilled, tough, require that extra bit of attention from the opposition.
And here's what the plan of attack is for either team in regards to tempo.
So with the starting lineups announced and last minute adjustments made, we are officially underway here in the great state of Wyoming. A lot of Minnesota Dynasty play over on the other channel, but Anthony Henderson gets fouled. He's able to get the and one, and then Tyson Glenn, he gets fouled, misses the first free throw, and then misses the second free throw badly, which Wyoming is going to take it across court, see what our defense can do to respond as he's slicing and dicing to the paint, and we get a steal. It's Tony Glenn on the other side. Can we get the bucket though? No, we do not, and we do not get a foul either. But definitely not a good way to start for us as we leave him wide open, and he gets that one to go. So definitely not a good start for the Western Carolina Catamounts so far. As we're trying to get something going on offense, we're down 5-3. It's Tyson Glenn who gets fouled by Ty Jeffrey, ties this thing up. We have an opportunity to take the lead for the first time today. Let's see if Tyson Glenn can make his free throw. No, he cannot. So he's now 0 for 3 on free throws, and they go the other way and get the bucket to go. Definitely a rough start for the Catamounts so far as we are clawing back. We have this thing now tied at 7. Devin Samuel passes it to Tyson Glenn, who hits the mid-range jumper. Not the most efficient shot out there on the floor, but is able to get that one to go. As now the Catamounts have a 9-7 lead here early in this first half. Devin Samuel here playing defense in the corner, just kind of being lulled to sleep before the pick and roll. Gets the point guard to get into the paint successfully. Surprised I was able to get through our defense, but I mean, game was made in 2010, so I can't complain. And speaking of things I can't complain about, there's Devin Samuel making a nice three-pointer. And here comes the Catamounts doing what they do best. Royce O'Neal taking it across the floor, passing it to Tyson Glenn, a beautiful pass. And now it's 15-9 with the Catamounts making a good run on a 10-2 run. As we're just killing them with these fast breaks on the other hand as BOMAYE hits the spin cycle. What a spin cycle. Didn't know if it was necessary, but it was really cool to watch. As now we have a 17-9 lead. BOMAYE in the paint allows the bucket this time around, as the Wyoming Cowboys are looking to try to claw back, but it doesn't look like that might be the case, as Catamounts now have an 8-point lead with BOMAYE pushing the floor, getting it to Woodson, who banks it in. Watching those Tim Duncan highlights, as now it's a 10-point lead for the Catamounts, passing it this time to Billy Teeters, usually known for his defensive presence and his blocking, but this time able to get a bucket to go, so that's pretty cool to see. As now 28-16 Catamounts. BOMAYE is bringing the ball up the floor. Nobody picks him up and gets the three-pointer to go. BOMAYE is starting to heat up, and that's usually not a good sign when it's 6'8" person who can shoot from deep. is feeling himself as Woodson takes across the floor, finds Royce O'Neal, who muscles it in. So I love O'Neal off the bench because he is able to muscle those shots in, as now it's 36-18 all of a sudden as we get another foul, this time on Tyrone Cleveland. And Tyson Glenn was able to make both free throws too, so, you know, starting to get more comfortable at the free throw line as the game goes on. Speaking of comfort, there's Devin Samuel with another spin cycle move, and it's just a dominant performance for the Catamounts so far, as BOMAYE is now able to work it inside. He almost has a double-double already, 9 points and 7 rebounds, and things are only going to get better from here because here comes BOMAYE. Put it on Tyrone Cleveland on a poster. Oh my word. It's going to get better here. They get another turnover. Catamounts are running down the floor. Watch out as Tyson Glenn gets fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line for 2. It does make 1 of 2 free throws, as now we have a 20-point lead. Now about to be 22. A little bit of a freeze frame, but the Catamounts put up a 50 bomb in the first half. Wyoming simply does not know what to do early on in this game. They had a solid start, but they were just falling apart right before our eyes, as we're shooting 64% from the field while Wyoming is only shooting 31%. We are playing phenomenal after that slow start there in the first half. So now here we go, jumping into the second half of play, holding a 50-27 lead. Go try to pass it around, see what we can work as Tyson Glenn passes it to Devin Samuel. He goes to the corner and finds Tyson Glenn again for the mid-range jumper. He's fouled by Navarra, as now he'll also make 1 of 2 free throws there. Glenn getting to the line of lot, but you know, just like Shaq, having a hard time making free throws today. You need to do that when it's, especially when it's a close game. That's going to be a difference maker later on in the season. As you know, right now we're still enjoying this 20-point lead, but Wyoming's is starting to get something sort of together, able to get a couple of baskets in a row. You know, trying to at least, you know, make it more respectable. But we're simply not going to let it happen as Tyson Glenn finds Sam Perkins wide open. You can't leave him open. That's our best 3-point shooter right on the floor. As here's Navarra actually missing the little bunny. Here comes Anthony Henderson. Look who's open again. Why would you double team Henderson for Sam Perkins? That's our best shooter. And you know what shooters do? Shooters shoot. And you saw it there as we turn the ball over in the next possession. They're actually able to go coast for coast. Maybe they have a little bit of life. As later on we have a 68-39 lead. BOMAYE is passing around, shoots. Devin Samuel shoots it from deep. He takes a beautiful shot, 71-39, as we bait the point guard to go into the paint where Anthony Henderson is waiting for him. Now we're going to go the other way with it. BOMAYE has the space. He hits the corner 3. Oh my word. I think we might have doubled up on Wyoming as they're finally able to get across the 40-point benchmark. And this is rough to see if you're a Wyoming fan, as it is a absolute KOKO BOMAYE show out here. The whole team actually doing fantastic, as there's another shot made by the Cowboys. They're getting 2 buckets in a row as we almost get a turnover. It goes through Henderson. Tyson Glenn has to step up and he gets fouled, as Wyoming does make 2 of their free throws. And you know, we know what's gonna happen here. You know, this is gonna be a great win for for Western Carolina, unless something absolutely insane happens, as there's Woodson with another, you know, and 1. And you know, we just go ahead and put the backups in for the rest of the game. We were nailing it. 30-point win. Alright guys, so we made it to the end of the game, so let's check out the stats for our guys in this one-sided shootout. Our player of the game is going to be KOKO BOMAYE. He had 21 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. He even had a block in here, turned over the ball once, but that's no big deal. He also shot 60% from the field as well, so also a very efficient day for our boy out there on the court. And then check out the rest of the guys for our squad. Obviously talking about KOKO BOMAYE leading us in scoring, but Tony Glenn also was looking pretty good. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. You know, Glenn didn't get that many rebounds, but he did a good job scoring, and he was just a solid contributor for us today. Sam Perkins from deep, doing a lot of damage. 15 points, 5 assists. Marcus O'Neal off our bench. This dude is a bench player for this guy right here. O'Neal had 15 points and 4 assists as well. Samuel Wells, he's no scrum either. 11, 4, and 4. Woodson and Quinton each scored points as well. Henderson got a bucket for us. He's more of a defender / rebounder for us. We don't really use him for scoring. Mackey got in the game a little bit. He had a couple of points. Had 4 assists though, so that was nice. Teeters got a couple of points. Almost everybody that played except these two right here got, scored a bucket in some way, shape, or form. So, I mean, it's a real good showing for it, guys, and I have absolutely nothing to complain about from this game.